Hey there, you lovely people, and welcome back to the final episode of the Liverpool FIFA22 Career Mode Season 1. Not the final episode of Season 1. We, of course, can claim the league title as long as we beat Southampton because our goal difference is greater, and we have the Champions League final coming up. So let's get into the very first game against Southampton. It is Alisson in goal for this one, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk and Andy Robertson. We have Hendo, Fabinho and Thiago midfield, with Salah, Tony and Jeremy Doku up front for this one. All we need today is 3 points and the title belongs to Liverpool. Henderson taking the ball from Diallo. God, look at this counter. He's gone for Doku, who's on the left-hand side. Doku delivers it into Mohamed Salah. It's a really good save. Really good save there from Forster. Andy Robertson to take this corner. He's in towards Van Dijk, who finds the corner. Virgil has another goal. And Liverpool lead. He scored at his former club as well. 1-0 in this crucial match to clinch the Premier League title away from City's hands. And it's Big Virg that stepped up. Alexander-Arnold with the big switch here. Looking for Doku, finds Jeremy Doku. Tackled a bit too easily by Walker-Peters, but Robertson can take the ball back from his compatriot Armstrong, but then launches it straight at him. And Southampton can try to play this, but Virgil steps up. And the ball has now come through for Ivan Toney with a lovely finish. And the league is waiting for us. The Premier League trophy is coming back to Anfield surely now. Ivan Toney there latching on. Look at that from Van Dijk to step up and win it. Thiago sliding it in. A very good finish from Ivan Toney into the top corner, and it's 2-0. Toney always taken out there. We're into the second half as Thiago slides it through for Doku. Doku has Salah arriving. Salah, it's just gone over him, thinking that he might just get his head on that one as Stevens tries to come away with the ball, but ends up giving it straight back to Salah, who's in a good position, and it's a save. Here is Orsic trying to find the way through here. As Konate makes two big challenges, and Joe Gomez has come on for Van Dijk, and it's gotten very scrappy. As Fabinho wins it back, Harvey Elliott is also on the pitch. Plays a good ball over the top for Toney, who nods it into his path. Ivan Toney! Yeah, should have done better there, shouldn't he, really? Corner ball. Andy Robertson delivers it in towards Toney again, and Forster saves again. From the goalkeeper's hands, he finds the left back area. Perraud intercepted and blocked and intercepted again. And Harvey Elliott can play Toney in again here. Ivan Toney makes it 3. Great finish from Ivan Toney. It's 3-0 to Liverpool at St Mary's. The title is coming back to Merseyside, back to the red half. It's never going to the blue half. Back to the red half, where it belongs with this team. Funes Mori putting it straight in, but Konate heading it away. De Gineppo into Perraud. Konate doing well again. Oh, here comes the goal. Of course, it always has to be away, isn't there? It's an own goal. That's El Yanusi, who's running away, celebrating. Yeah, he's the one that it's saved by Alisson, hit Gomez and in. It has to be, doesn't it? De Gineppo. Wide for Shea Adams. First time ball, but Gomez will be able to head that away. It's only come to De Gineppo, though. Shea Adams are absolutely smashed by his fellow Scot, Andy Robertson. Here's Harvey Elliott. He's going to hit a lovely ball for Salah, nods it in for Henderson. Beautiful ball for Toney, and it's first time. Lobs the keeper. Injury time. He's completed his hat-trick. That is sensational football. That ball from Harvey Elliott. One touch. One touch. One touch. Disgraceful. Disgracefully good football from Liverpool. to make it Southampton 1, Liverpool 4. Ivan Toney completing his hat-trick, and the Premier League title confirmed for Liverpool. And we will get to celebrate that at Anfield against Wolverhampton Wanderers next time out. City have not got a chance. They don't have a chance. Ivan Toney collecting his match ball. And we're so pleased to say that we will be Premier League and FA Cup champions going in to the Champions League final. But first, we do have the formality of Wolves at Anfield. Alisson is in goal for this one. It is Lamptey, Phillips, Gomez and Tsimikas. Milner, Fofana and Curtis Jones, with Elliott, Firmino and Minamino making up the front three. Jones switching it out wide for Harvey Elliott, nodding it down for Milner. Back to Elliott. Harvey Elliott just losing out there. Giving back to the men in red though. Here's Fofana. Jones over to Tsimikas. Tsimikas is just going to hit one there. That is a beautiful finish from Costas. He just got into that good position there. Wasn't particularly trying to score with Costas Tsimikas, but he just got into that sort of position where I was able to skip past his man here and then just fire it across goal. It ends up in that top corner. It's 1-0 on the title lifting day. Minamino. Popping one over the top for Firmino here. Firmino. Oh, it's an own goal. It is an own goal for Wolves. It's Roman Saiz who ran it in. And Roberto Firmino will celebrate. He knows it's not going to be his goal. Over the top from Minamino. Smashed in like that, but then hits Saiz in the shins for 2-0. Podence up against Tsimikas. Avia over for Trincao, and Alisson makes a good save there. Really good save from Alisson. Trincao bringing it down on the volley, hitting it well. And Moutinho takes this set piece for Wolves, but Firmino can head that one away, but only as far as Nelson Semedo for Wolves. Saiz, who scored the own goal, over to Connor Cody, the former Scouser, of course. Kolovin into Avia, who scores. I realise I just called Cody a former Scouser. I mean, he's a former Liverpool player. He's still a Scouser. But he's a former Liverpool man, of course. And Avia here, making sure we get no clean sheet on our big day. Podence. Bombing down Costas' wing. Turns back. Gomez comes out to take the ball from him. Puts it down the line for Taki. Firmino. Into Minamino again. He's got Elliott and Firmino with him. He delivers it all the way over for Elliott, and the header is just wide. Agonising for Harvey. Curtis Jones winning the header there. Minamino can bring it forward. Firmino into Minamino. Forced a bit wide, can turn, but only into Koulibaly. And Podence can come away with it. Tsimikas winning the ball back. Here is Firmino. Been forced a bit wide. Can play it inside, and Tsimikas has stayed forward. And Tsimikas has a brace. Costas Tsimikas again. There was no point in that move where I deliberately tried to play Tsimikas in an attacking position for this goal. He just ended up seeing his name in lights and producing the goods. And at the very start of this second half, we have a wide free kick for Milner to deliver, and it's into Costas Tsimikas has got a hat-trick. Oh, no way. Tsimikas has got a hat-trick. Not one time, and I swear to you, that I ever deliberately tried to score with Tsimikas. And he has just popped up in the right place at the right time 3 times. This time with a header from that wide free kick from Milner. And it is a hat-trick for the left-back on the day that we lift the Premier League title. Henderson into Minamino, who's on the right flank now. Can pop it in for Firmino. Firmino hits it across the ground. And it is 5 on this big day. 5-1. The fans are actually going to get to see us lift the Premier League trophy inside Anfield. Didn't get to happen properly the way we all wanted it to, of course, the last time. But we are now seconds away from getting to lift the Premier League title for only a second time. It will, of course, equal Manchester United's 20 league titles and firmly put us back on that perch that we so richly belong upon. There is your full-time whistle. Premier League title celebrations to follow. Tsimikas will collect his match ball. I think once he got 1 or 2, I just started shooting with him whenever he was around the area. But the 3 goals I actually scored, there was no intention, I swear to you, I promise that. And Tsimikas will collect his match ball, and hold on. Don't tell me that this is like wiped out the chance. Oh my god, we're not going to get to see us lift the title. Well, we've got to win it again next season then. I'm so annoyed at that. But we've got to switch gears. We've got to not let that hang in the air. We are Premier League champions, but we're at Sanderson Park, which I believe is Bayern's home in FIFA 22. The Allianz Arena, as it should be known, in Munich. It is Real Madrid versus Liverpool, and it doesn't get bigger. It is the UEFA Champions League final. Ooh. And you may already be seeing a couple of faces in that lineup you might not have expected to see. None more so than the man stood next to Mohamed Salah. Might be a surprise to you. Not that side, the other side. Here is the Liverpool team as we go through them here. Are there a few faces you might be surprised have made the big day lineup? I think a few of you may be a bit surprised, but I will explain all. Do not worry, I will explain all in due time. In due time is what I'm trying to say. I'll explain all in due time. Ooh. Nervous for this big one. Big way to end the first season is winning this trophy. Real Madrid's side then is, of course, Thibaut Courtois in gold. They have Alaba, Kimpembe and Guerrero. I believe it's Rafael Guerrero and Danilo. It is Casemiro, Kroos, Modric with Hazard, Benzema and Asensio in the Real Madrid lineup. For us, of course, there'll be no surprise to hear it's Alisson in goal, Robertson, Van Dijk and Trent, but it will be Gomez who partners Van Dijk. I've gone with him over Kanate today for the pace, purely for the pace. In midfield, it is Fabinho, of course, the captain Jordan Henderson, and on the left side, I've gone for Curtis Jones. I want his energy, I want him to be able to dribble box to box, get back to front very, very quickly, and his attacking ability as well. I believe in the youth, I trust in him in this one, and it's Jota and Salah wide, of course, with Ivan Toney in the middle. Now, Ivan Toney I've gone for because I think we might need a bit more strength. He's got good pace as well, Ivan. His dribbling is the part that lets him down, but I think that as a big, imposing figure up front, he could give us the edge that we need. And then, of course, we've got Bobby, who we can bring on if need be. But I've gone with Ivan. And the Champions League final is underway. Handily sponsored by PlayStation there for us. Fabinho collects the ball, and we foray into the Madrid half for the very first time. Real Madrid lining up exactly the same as us in the 4-4-3, 4-3-3 even, with the DM. Of course, we pushed Toney a bit further forward than Benzema in the usual Firmino position and like the false 9. As Robertson tries to come forward. Here's Jota trying to combine, but Real Madrid are going to do just about enough to keep this away from us. Here's Modric. Look at the press. Look at the hefty press we're putting on here. Kimpembe. And Danilo puts it back to Courtois. Oh, it's a mistake from Courtois. And Jota is in. 5th minute of the final. And we're in front. And one crucial thing I forgot to mention is that for this final, I have finally bumped us up to ultimate difficulty. After a season of legendary, I've bumped us up to ultimate. Big mistake for the final. We shall see. But Diogo Jota latching on to Courtois' pass that he hit into the ground and puts it in the open net for 1-0, and Real Madrid are looking to respond fairly rapidly here with Marco Asensio. Andy Robertson doing really well there to take the ball off of the Spaniard. Oh, Jones playing it straight into Danilo. Here is Modric linking up with Benzema, and again Benzema, oh, it's looping up, and Alisson has to make that save. Modric Wide for Eden Hazard, not the player he once was. He was never the most consistent, I would argue. Always been a fantastic player, but his consistency is always what's let him down in the long run. But Real Madrid come forward here with Asensio, and Alisson has to make another save at the near post this time. Real Madrid have a corner. Marco Asensio whipping it in. Robertson can chest it down and try to bring calm in the Liverpool box. Van Dijk always won it there, and Hazard is in, and Alisson makes an incredible point-blank save. Asensio sliding in. Benzema is off the post this time. Need to rally here, need to calm everything down. Here is Curtis Jones, who's already injured, and that is a nasty tackle, and it's a straight red card. Danilo has been sent off for Real Madrid. The Brazilian right back / centre midfielder playing at right back today with a poor tackle from behind on Curtis Jones. Real Madrid will play, the remaining 65 odd minutes here with only 10 men. But it will not stop them from trying to link passes together. Benzema, Asensio, Hazard trying to turn and shoot, but Gomez can block it. Can't quite get out here. Asensio, Modric into Hazard, and it's gone in. Hazard was onside. Real Madrid have levelled it here. And in the big moment, Eden Hazard has come good for Real Madrid. Look at this. Oh, he's kept onside, but I'm not even sure who it is, but... Right, substitution time. The injury to Curtis Jones is too much. He's going to have to come off for Thiago. Alexander-Arnold with this throw in to Mo Salah. First chance to really be heavily involved in an attack. As Salah will recollect it. Robertson hits one and it went all the way across. And Courtois had to get a big hand to it. Hazard. Kroos. Hazard. Got to get out to him, Trent. Clips it in. Oh, it's going to come very gratefully for Alisson there. He's going to throw it straight at Benzema. Fabinho wins it, but Modric, Asensio, Modric. What a piece of play that is. Asensio on the stroke of half-time has put 10-man Madrid in front. 10-man Real Madrid lead in the Champions League final. Look at this little jink from Modric here to beat Fabinho, to play Asensio in. Oh, it's going to be a tough day at the office now. Alaba for Real Madrid. Kroos. Trent does really well. Henderson's just getting there to get it to Mo Salah. Time to unleash the Egyptian king. Here's Tony. Thiago. Across for Jota, who's got a good chance here. Jota, oh, he's hit the side netting. Diogo. Substitution time, we've got to go for it. Fabinho is off, Firmino is on. The countrymen swap. The DM is off for the attacking midfielder role for Firmino here. He's just been pushed up through the middle to play just behind Ivan Toney in the three-man midfield. Toney. Oh, Kimpembe has let that one loose. And Jota is in. Diogo Jota, and Courtois makes the save. Alexander-Arnold corner. Got to push now. 20 minutes remain. In towards Van Dijk. Courtois can only punch it away, really. Firmino. Gomez. Wide for Jota. Jota's got plenty to aim at. Goes for Firmino. Headed away by Guerrero. Alexander-Arnold. And Courtois can only get it out. Isco. Valverde. Into Benzema. Playing it down the line for Asensio. We're going to be able to get back in front of him here, but he's going to play the ball in for Hazard, and that, unfortunately for Real Madrid, shows Eden Hazard for what he currently is in the game today, despite his goal earlier on. Final substitution, I've gone for Harvey Elliott. I've gone for Harvey Elliott for his bit of magic for Ivan Toney. With Firmino being pushed up top, that's what I have gone for. It is a risk, I'm aware it's a risk, but it's one that I fully believe in. As Henderson keeps pushing, Salah can win it back. Here's Jota. Thiago. Firmino can play it through for Salah. Salah, he's going to square it for Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott scores! 86 minutes on the clock. And my substitution pays off. Firmino provides for Salah. Salah sees Elliott making the run. He finds Elliott, who does just enough to overpower David Alaba. And putting it past Courtois, it is 2-2. Oh, thank God, we needed something. We were just lacking in so many little areas. And Real Madrid are doing so well with these little counter-attacks. But Robertson has robbed Benzema. Is there a time? Is there one chance left for Liverpool? Here's Firmino. Firmino comes back inside. Oh, he went back on the outside. He shouldn't have gone back on the outside. As Courtois can just clear it. And I think Real Madrid here are going to make it to extra time. Whew. It was very tense. You have no idea how tense this was playing this. Because it was on Ultimate as well. I knew how strong they could be on the counter. But it ends 2-2 in the Champions League final. Extra time awaiting the sides. Elliott. Into Firmino. Cut out by Casemiro. Or Guerrero. I'm not sure. It's one of the two. There's a long ball hit for Mendy here. Mendy up against Alexander-Arnold. Trent takes the ball from him. Plays it down the line for Salah. He doesn't have a lot of options. Here is Thiago. Back for Salah. His first real opportunity to run. Salah delivers it all the way to the back post. Harvey Elliott chests it down and he sliced it with his weaker foot. Big chance. Hazard. Isco. Casemiro. Will Real Madrid try to win this, or do they want penalties? Hazard all the way across the box. It's a mistake from Robertson, but Alisson with such an incredible save. We've made our fourth serve. I've gone for Doku for Jota. I don't know why. I just wanted fresh, pacey legs on the pitch. We're into the second half. Isco can only find Joe Gomez as he intercepts, but it's come for Asensio. Oh dear, Alisson saves that. Skinny Ancelotti is frightening, isn't it? Short corner, Guerrero clipping it into Hazard, away by Alexander-Arnold. Can Salah get there ahead of Kimpembe? He can't. Here is Isco. Real Madrid looking the more likely despite the 10 men, of course. Casemiro. Asensio. Asensio's in. Asensio. What a save. He's gone for Casemiro. Oh, no. It came for Casemiro. Alisson could not stop his compatriot. Following up. He makes a good save initially. But Casemiro, who played the pass, follows it in. Oh, excruciating. We do not have long. We have less than 10 minutes. It is Jeremy Doku, Thiago, Henderson. Got to throw everything at this now. Salah, round the corner. Firmino chips him, and it's Benzema off the line. Oh no, he's still alive. Thiago, Henderson. He's going to break for Doku. No, he's offside. I can't believe the luck we're having. I can't believe it. Henderson shot deflects. And in the new rules, wouldn't he be onside there? I think in the new ridiculous rules, but or is it only if you make a deliberate play? I can't exactly remember right now. My head is scrambled. I feel under so much pressure. Real Madrid are playing a bit of keep ball. We cannot get it off them. They've spotted a gap. Gomez is beaten by Hazard, and there's going to be it's a corner for Madrid. Seconds left. Seconds. It's not going to be time. Alisson forced into a save. I can't believe we're going to lose this. I cannot believe it. Why did I change it to Ultimate for this game? Why? There's your final whistle. We lose to 10-man Real Madrid, and it's so embarrassing. You have no idea how much I wanted to press restart match at this moment. Robertson just did my face, the face that I'm doing right now. That's what Robertson just did. Real Madrid I can't even remember, is it a 13th or 14th Champions League now? Number 7 will have to wait. We didn't get number 7. We didn't win the EFL League, Carabao Cup, whatever you want to call it. We didn't even get to see a Premier League trophy lift. And that is a disappointing way to end season 1, but it gives us all the more reason to go out, to buy, to improve, to get here again and to win here again. Season 2 we will start on Ultimate. Every game will be on Ultimate, and if it gets to a point that it's too easy, then we'll be switching it up with sliders. But Real Madrid lift the Champions League trophy, mocking us. We will come back. We will be here in season 2, and that trophy will be ours. I said I wanted to keep this as realistic as possible. This is what happened. This is what we're going with. You're going to have to wait a while, but I promise you, we will come back and we will win it. Well, after that extremely disappointing way to end the season, we need to take a look at the standings and the statistics before we move on to season 2. There will be a season 2 because we didn't win the Champions League or the EFL Cup, so I want to focus on those 2 competitions specifically next time out. So, of course, in the end, we won the Premier League by 5 points, quite convincing in the end. A 5-point gap is nice to have. Winning 26, 5 draws and 7 defeats, 119 goals with 56 against, 63 goal difference. Very, very nice. City, Chelsea and United make up the rest of the top 4, with Spurs down in 5th. Let's take a quick look at the relegation as well. Burnley, Brentford and Watford in relegation. It was pretty close in the end with Brentford, Burnley, Norwich. But it was only those that were in contention. Watford were comfortably last in the end. Looking at the Premier League stats then, Mohamed Salah with 29 goals in 33 appearances is your top goal scorer. You also see that Tony is in there as well, getting 16 in 23. Very good from him in the league. Firmino 14 in 26 as well. They rotated quite a lot. And no Mane or Jota in there though. In the assists, well, Henderson with 14, Firmino with 12 and Mane also with 12. You've got Salah with 10 goals in there as well. Milner got 9, Thiago got 7, Jota got 7. There's always so many assists when you play because you're always creating the goals. I feel like the AI creates less goals. There's much less assists that go on in the other games. And also you've got Trent getting in there with 6 as well. In terms of clean sheets, so we're going to be pretty far down. Actually 7 in the end, 7, which is only 5 behind Mendy. It was very hard to keep clean sheets this time out, but we did get there in the end and got a good few. Hope to better that next season. Don't think we had any. I'm not really much of a fouler, so we didn't really get many yellows, and I don't remember anyone getting sent off actually. So I wanted to take a quick look at the Champions League standings as well. Jota, joint golden boot with Lewandowski there, getting 8 in 9, which is phenomenal. Salah with 7 in 10. Firmino with 6 in 8 in there as well. And sneaking in is Henderson with 4 in 10 as well in there. And in terms of assists, Thiago occupying that joint second with a lot of them with 4 assists. Thomas Muller running away with it in the end. We've also got Firmino and Fabinho who got 3, as did Jota and Alexander-Arnold. And sneaking at the bottom there is Milner with 2. Clean sheets. I think we played Kelleher a few times as well, didn't we? So, did we not keep a single clean sheet in the Champions League, or was there not enough on that list? Maybe we didn't keep one. No, never mind. So now then, looking quickly at the team statistics, Kelleher played 7 times, managed to keep a clean sheet. He was all right when he played. He's definitely going to stay for backup keeper for us for now. Jaros and Pitaluga are still way behind Kelleher. 53 appearances, 7 clean sheets for Alisson, getting a 7 overall as well. Was solid, made so many good saves, and there were just so many would just go past him too easily. But obviously, Alisson's not going to be going anywhere. Neither is Andy Robertson. 38 appearances, 3 goals, 8 assists, 7 clean sheets, and a 7. Another stellar year from Andy Robertson. Tsimikas did well when he came in as well. 22 appearances, 4 goals, 2 assists, only the 1 clean sheet actually in the Premier League, with a 7 for him. Joel Matip, 24 appearances, a single goal, 5 clean sheets, and 6.5. Ended up being the defender that I like the least of the 4 centre-backs, but he'll definitely be around next season. Nat Phillips, who is our backup centre-back, scored twice in his 7 appearances. Did very well when called upon. Kanate, 29 appearances, a goal, 3 clean sheets and a 6.6. It's a lot lower of a overall than I would have expected from him. Gomez, 26, 1 assist, 4 clean sheets and a 6.6. His assist came really early on in the season, didn't it? If I remember it correctly, it was where he burst into the right back position and played it down the line for Salah, who cut in and scored. The 6.6 again, yeah, pretty low for a defender. Van Dijk getting 38 appearances. He scored 8 goals in all competitions. Wow, 5 clean sheets and a 6.7. Yeah, centre back's a lot lower than I would have expected. Alexander-Arnold, 38 appearances, 9 assists, 6 clean sheets and a 7. Again, very good, but I did expect a bit more from the defenders, but it probably knocks it down when they don't keep a clean sheet. Tariq Lamptey, our backup right back, 22 appearances, a goal, 3 assists, 2 clean sheets, 6.7. Again, very competent in the backup, and he's only going to get better. Jordan Henderson, 41 appearances, 10 goals, 16 assists, 4 clean sheets, and a 7. Great season from Henderson, who his stamina, I've noticed, isn't great. Some games he's had to come off, which I don't really like doing with the captain. I like him to play 90 minutes, but he's getting on a bit now, Jordan. He's into his 30s. Fabinho, 42 appearances, 6 goals, 6 assists, 7 clean sheets and a 7. Again, excellent from Fabinho. Yet to find anyone that's gone above 7, I think, though. Keita, 34 appearances, 7 goals, 4 assists, 8 clean sheets and 6.7. Again, he's done pretty well. Scored, of course, the opening goal in the FA Cup final. Some notable goals, notable appearances. He's a good rotation midfielder, as is Curtis Jones, who managed 10 goals and 6 assists and 4 clean sheets in his 40 appearances. 6.7. Again, I thought he'd probably be a bit better, but the overall seemed to be pretty harsh this time around. Fofana then, 15 appearances, 2 assists, 2 clean sheets and a 6.9. Come in January because we needed proper cover for Fabinho. He was excellent, as you can see, in his Premier League appearances and in the FA Cup. Oxlade-Chamberlain, 15 appearances, 3 goals, 3 assists, 6.4 for him. Ox, unfortunately, just didn't cut it. And he is one that's on my chopping block on the list to move on and make way for someone new to come in. James Milner then, massive decline for 36-year-old James Milner, who was solid as ever. 32 appearances, 2 goals, 15 assists. Wow, 15 assists. And 2 clean sheets for the midfielder. 6.8. Even at 34, 36 even, he is still so important and a great rotation option. Thiago then, 39 appearances, 4 goals, 11 assists and 4 clean sheets and a 6.7. Big fan of Thiago. He's at that level where you can just bring him in when need be. But sometimes you want to let Jones or Keita flow, but I bring him in often to control games. Harvey Elliott, 16 appearances, 5 goals, 5 assists, 6.7 for him. Very good season, of course, scoring that very important Champions League final goal. But if he can get a bit more clinical in front of goal, he could be an excellent attacking midfield winger. I plan to use him a lot more in the second season. Sadio Mane, of course, missed the last 2 months with injury. 35 appearances, 13 goals, 14 assists, 6.9. Seemed to be the least involved of all of the forwards, and I think the statistics show that as well. But of course, Mane isn't going to be going anywhere at the moment. I have considered it. I have considered maybe moving him on and bringing in a younger winger, but I'm thinking that there'll be a slot for that anyway, with letting a few of the others go. So we will see what we do with that next season. Jota, 38 appearances, 23 goals, 17 assists, 40 goal contributions in 38 games, 7.1. Excellent from Jota. He really did become sort of the starter over Mane toward the end of the season, and we've got such great options with him basically being able to play anywhere across the front three. Doku, 25 appearances, 7 goals, 8 assists and a 6.7. Doku did well. His finishing is still not great, but he's a little bit too Adama Traore at the moment without the strength, but I think we're going to persist with Doku. Minamino, 8 appearances, 3 goals, 3 assists and a 7.1. Happy with Minamino, but I do think it's time at 27 for him to move on, get much more playing time, and bring in someone to replace him. And Mohamed Salah, 46 appearances, 40 goals, 13 assists, 7.2. Oh, wow, 53 contributions in 46 games. He played so frequently, did Salah. He rarely missed a game. And what can you say? He's the best player in the world right now and unstoppable. Roberto Firmino, 36 appearances, 20 goals, 19 assists and a 7.2. Firmino, at the beginning of the season, I thought maybe Tony's going to overtake him and move on. You can see that Tony scored way more goals but got considerably fewer assists. Obviously, we love Bobby, and he'll be definitely around next season. Ivan Toney, 38 appearances, 23 goals, 5 assists, 6.9. He did better than I thought he did, actually. 16 goals in just 23 Premier League appearances is great. 5 and 5 in the FA Cup. Only 2 in the Champions League, but providing 2 assists in there as well. Did very well, did Ivan. It's hard to say for him. I think we're going to have to persist with him and see if he can become more complete. I think he might need to get a little bit more better on the ball, bit of better dribbling. We might look to develop him on that. And so for player of the season, according to the overall ratings, it is between Salah and Firmino. And as Salah scored literally double the goals Firmino scored, got the Premier League top goal scorer as well, we're going to have to go for Mo with very special mentions for Roberto Firmino. It's a great season for the Egyptian king, and may there be many, many, many more to come. Right then, thank you all so much for watching this first season. We're not going anywhere yet because we failed to win the Champions League. We cocked that up right at the end. We didn't win the EFL Cup either, and we could definitely win the league more convincingly. So next season, we're bumping up to Ultimate. We're going to freshen up the squad a little bit. Nothing too drastic. We're not getting rid of Salah or Henderson or anything, but I want to bring in more different options because I feel like Keita and Jones are a bit too similar to be able to bring in. So not that I want to get rid of one of them, but I think you might look at Minamino, Oxlade-Chamberlain, some of the youth players that have been out on loan aren't really good enough either, so they'll be gone. And that'll bring in a little bit of room for probably a midfielder and a new forward to come in. And Harvey Elliott's going to be getting more game time as well. So thank you all so much for the support on this so far. It's been incredible. The growth I've had from this series so far has been incredible, and I'm so grateful. So please do continue to like, and please do subscribe if you're not, and please come back for Season 2, because we're getting that Champions League. I shouldn't have changed it to Ultimate, should I? But I'm going to change it to Ultimate from the start of the new season regardless. It is carrying on from there. Oh, why'd I go Ultimate in that final? You just saw it, didn't you? But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves, and there is still much more to come. I will see you next time.